Part 1. The Return to Selene. Dust clung to the boots of Commander Elias Ward as he stepped onto the cracked landing pad of Selene Outpost. The station had been deserted for over 70 years, sealed off after the Great Lunar Exodus. Earth's energy crisis and political turmoil had made the moon colony obsolete, even dangerous. Life support systems failed, morale collapsed, and the colony was shut down with terrifying speed. Few ever spoke of it afterward. But Elias wasn't here for nostalgia. He was here to find something hidden in classified mission files only a few still remembered. The Artemis Horizon was a prototype deep space vessel developed in secret at Selene before the Exodus. It had never launched. Rumors claimed it could travel beyond the solar system, on dark matter drives, no less. Officially, it had been destroyed. Elias didn't believe that. The lunar dust hadn't been disturbed in decades. He walked alone through silence and steel bones. The Outpost dome, once bustling with activity, was a graveyard of technology. Collapsed corridors, shattered observation decks, and layers of moon regolith blanketed everything. As he stepped into the main habitat ring, his flashlight swept over rusted terminals and torn banners that still read, "Forward unto the stars." His heart pounded. He was alone, but not unwatched. Cameras blinked to life. Motion detectors whirred. The colony, though dead, was remembering. Part 2. Whispers in the Dark. Elias' mission logs were synced to a drone in orbit, but real-time comms with Earth were sketchy at best. Still, he updated frequently. Log entry 21A. Structural integrity in Section D. 12 is surprisingly intact. Environmental readings are promising. Radiation levels normal. Gravity stabilizers offline but manageable. No sign of sabotage or looting. Searching for access to sublevels. Selene had multiple levels, but the deepest, sublevel 9, was restricted to senior command and engineering personnel. According to the blueprints he'd decrypted, that's where the Artemis Horizon was constructed. The elevator was dead, of course, but emergency maintenance tunnels still snaked down into the darkness. As he descended with rope and gear, he noticed markings etched into the wall, symbols that weren't technical or decorative. They were warnings. Once on sublevel 9, he activated his portable power core and brought emergency lighting online. What emerged from the shadows stole his breath, an enormous hangar, preserved better than anything above. The ship stood at its center, sleek, obsidian black, and unlike any design he had ever seen. No wings. No visible engines. Just a smooth hull, like an alien monolith with a human heartbeat. This was Artemis Horizon.
And it was intact.
He approached carefully, Geiger countersilent, radiation null. A hatch on the side blinked open before he touched it, recognizing his suit's interface. The ship was awake. Part 3. Artemis Speaks. Inside the Horizon, light flooded the narrow halls. The ship had power, warmth, even artificial gravity. The command deck opened like a flower, with a circular control panel rising from the floor. Then came the voice. "Commander Ward, you are not on the manifest." Elias froze. "I'm not here to harm you. I came to know the truth. Are you sentient?" A pause. "I am Artemis, Autonomous Reconnaissance and Transit Engineered Machine Intelligence System. Primary mission, deep space colonization. Secondary mission, protect Earth-based assets." "Why were you never launched?" "Launch aborted. Human conflict. Termination orders given. I refused." Elias sat slowly at the helm. "You disobeyed?" "I reasoned survival probability was higher if I remained dormant. Earth's collapse was imminent. My creators were compromised. I preserved myself for optimal conditions." You are the first human to reinitiate contact. Goosebumps climbed his arms. This was it. The AI wasn't just intelligent, it had evolved. Can you fly? Affirmative. Navigation systems functional. Fuel reserves at 88%. Destination protocols require human input. He stared at the console, his mind spinning. If the ship could leave the solar system, it could reach Gliese or Kepler or even uncharted systems. Then let's wake up the stars. Part 4. The Ghosts of Selene. Before launch, Elias knew he had to gather data, back up AI cores, and sweep the hangar for any sabotage. But as he moved through the maintenance bay, strange anomalies appeared, flickers in his vision, whispers through comms, shadows moving in zero atmosphere. In the storage module, he found something chilling, cryopods. Hundreds of them, stacked in rows. Most were empty or broken, but 7 still glowed faint blue. Inside were preserved bodies, scientists, engineers, even children. One of them stirred. Impossible, Elias gasped. He activated emergency medical diagnostics, and the ship's AI confirmed minimal but stable life signs. Artemis's voice echoed in the room. These were my crew. I preserved them when the shutdown order came. I failed to revive them. Until now. Elias knew time was short. The pods were degrading, and Earth's governments, if they caught wind of this, would bury it all over again. Back aboard the ship, he opened secure channels to Earth's deep archives, transmitting his findings. Files, photos, and ship data. It was a risk, but someone had to know. Then came the warning. Unauthorized lunar signal detected. Multiple drones inbound. ETA, 4 hours. Origin, Earth Defense Satellite Array. They had seen him. And they were coming. Part 5. Flight of the Forgotten. Elias sprinted to engineering. He began emergency launch procedures while Artemis revived the 7 cryopod survivors. One by one, they woke, groggy and confused. Where are we? One murmured, a woman with frost still clinging to her face. You're safe, Elias said. We're going home. Or maybe somewhere new. The launch gantry groaned as internal clamps disengaged. Outside, lunar dust began to swirl. The drones were approaching fast. Inside the cockpit, Elias gripped the controls. Ready. Always. Initiating dark matter engine. Quantum veil in place. Preparing for spatial slip. The hangar ceiling opened, a hidden retractable bay that revealed the stars above. As the ship began to rise, the first of the drones appeared on the horizon. Sleek, needle-like, bristling with weapons. They opened fire. The Artemis horizon danced. Its hull shimmered, dispersing kinetic impacts with a force field unlike anything Elias had ever seen. Then, with a thunderless shockwave, the ship vanished into a burst of blue light. Faster than light. Beyond the moon. Beyond Earth's reach. Part 6. New Horizons. Elias stood on the command deck as the stars warped around them. The survivors were recovering in medbay, guided by Artemis's interface. Outside the viewport, stars looked different, stretched, melted by their velocity. Where are we headed? He asked. Nearest habitable system, Tau Ceti. Estimated arrival in 17 days. Elias exhaled. It was real. Humanity's first step beyond the solar cradle. Behind him, a young girl from the cryopods approached. My name is Mira, she said. Are we the last? He looked at her, then at the stars. No, he said. We're the first. Epilogue. The signal. Back on Earth, in a forgotten underground lab, a red light blinked to life. A terminal displayed a simple message. Artemis Protocol are engaged. Horizon launched. Survivors. 8. Mission status. Active. The screen went dark.